Welcome and good morning. It is 7:46 in the morning. I'm heading off for another estate sale. I really laid in bed and debated on this one for a while. I'll give you some lowdown on the way because I really don't want to waste any more time. It starts in a little over an hour. I am on the way, and I apologize. The sun is being non-cooperative. So today, this sale, it's been on my radar for about 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. Unfortunately, until recently, they didn't post like more specific photos. They were all like group shot photos. And I knew there was a lot of Lenox. I thought there was some Fenton custard glass mixed in. I wasn't really sure until they posted these more specific photos. And I was up at 4 a.m. I was ready to go. But as you can see, if look in the back of my car, I still have all the goods from the last week's sale. As I've said before, my penances, I don't take it out until like everything is listed that's there from the prior week. So this sale just drew me in for many reasons. There is Christmas. I don't really see anything overly exciting. Some of it is kind of really nice looking, but it seems more mainstream, mass-produced, like Hobby Lobby maybe. Nothing wrong with that, but for the resale value, I just don't see that it's going to be, that beneficial to me. The things I did see, there's 2 larger Lenox pieces as far as the values go. One is a 4-piece train, and it's hard to tell from the angle of what they put the pictures up as to tell exactly what type of train it is, meaning I don't believe it to be an ornament, but I did find a few other ones. One was a $350. I don't think this is that one, based on the few things that I could assess from the picture. So I'm going to say it's probably a good $100 value without really being able to assess it. The other item is a 5-piece figurine set from the Peanuts. It's got the Charlie Brown and Snoopy. It is a set that I had carried way back when Lenox did cut off third-party sellers from Amazon. So when I was selling it, it was around $150. I looked it up. It is still selling between $150 and $180, depending on if you have the box. I zoomed in on the one picture. It does appear the box may be under the table. If that's the case, I definitely want to pick that up. I'm definitely thinking I'm picking up the train if I can get it. The Fenton custard glass is desirable. Some has to do with the painting on it. It seems that different artists painted them. I guess they were given the liberty to do as they wanted. Some of them were much more ornate with it. Some of it were more minimalistic, but they all have a very desirable selling point. Again, depending on the piece. There's a clown and a bird, I believe, that sells for about $25. There's a duck, think like an Easter duck, the way it's not like in the water swimming, it's kind of standing up. It's really cute. I didn't find anything like it, and the artist on this one put like a texturing, it looks like, on the beak. It looks really, really cool. That one, I want to say, is a $40 value to $50 maybe. The desirable piece out of that I want is a Mr. and Mrs. Snowman. I've looked at them for myself, but I tend to go traditional with red and green. These are blue and white, not my color scheme at all, and those are selling for about $80 to $100. Again, it depends on the artist and that type of thing. So those are the pieces I'm looking to go for. I had texted the gentleman that I've been networking with, and I really was not intending to go. I got up at 4, as I mentioned, and or maybe I didn't mention, I've tried this video a couple times, and the sun has just been brutal. So when I text him to say, like, look, I'm not going to come, we were joking back and forth because I'm usually like the first one there. And I said, well, how many are there? And he said, me and one other person. I was like, oh my God, all right, let me get up. But I have a feeling that I'm going to get there and it's going to be kind of closer to the store, and there's probably going to be a lot more people. There is another sale that is on the website, and I'm going to just tell you that that one is probably going to grab a lot of people, hopefully, away, because it has a lot of very vintage automotive stuff at it, tools and that type of thing. So I think that's going to draw a lot of the more historian type of people, collectors. So I'll let you know when I get there what it is. So we just got here, and there is a bunch of cars. So this is going to be interesting to see where we fall in this. This is a new company for us. I have not shopped this before. Looks like I may be around 10 or 12. Let's see where this falls. It's supposed to start at 9. And it's about 8:30. I should have brought my sweater. Of course I didn't, because I was so much in a rush. Maybe I'll be able to hold my line and get back for it. Let's see. I just need to be fired yet again. I went to that sale completely forgetting to videotape. I'm going to just have to put this in my weekly wrap up, I guess, because I got there. I happened to be unlucky 13. I need to get myself home so I can get to work. But she only first she was going to let 10 in, and then apparently she knew the people in front of me, so she decided to let 11 and 12 in. And you could just tell it was really tight in there. It was very set up, the way they did the tables, with trying to like get around like it was a maze. So the Lenox was basically as soon as you got in the door, because right in front of you was some small stuff like jewelry, and then you had to make a left, and that's where all the Lenox was. And I could tell standing at the door there was people grouped around it and shopping, and I thought, because that's where everything was, between the Fenton pieces that I wanted and the Lenox. So I spent $200. I'll show you what I got when I get to Starbucks. I didn't go in the basement. My understanding was there was quite a bit more of Christmas down there, but I'll be honest, I got to a point where I was just like, enough's enough. I bought 3 bags worth of stuff, and I think I got some decent stuff. So I will be back with that. So I'm at Starbucks now. I'll show you what I got. Let's go. So it basically came out with 3 bags worth of stuff. I have a bag of, I think these were 5 different dolls. They're kind of primitive in look. This was the only one with a tag. I thought it was the Little Souls or something they were called. This seems to be the name of them, this Lizzie High. I paid $12. There is 5 different styles. Some of them had these, they all have this like wooden kind of base to them here. Thought they were cute with the amount of decoration that they were on. They were $12. I feel like I could easily get $25 per doll. I don't know if you can see them in there. I was trying to find, some of them do sit down. 2 of them sit down, and they had little stools. Really don't want to dig them out of there with one hand. They had these little DAs, whatever you say, DIAS, with the music on them. This one has like a violin or something, and had a case for them. So there was a lot of stuff in addition to this. So I thought they were well worth the $60. So I'm putting them in the back. Don't judge. This is all the stuff I got last week, and if you want to see that, that will be a separate shopping video. And then in here, I picked this up. He was $2. What's nice about him, I don't know if he's like a Hobby Lobby or Michael piece, but he does have the cone in the bottom, so I can advertise him as a tree topper for like a small Christmas tree. So that's what I intended to do with him. I said I paid $2. I feel like I can easily get 15 or so for him or more. I picked him up for $5, another little Anna Lee piece. Again, I feel like for an ornament, I can easily get 15. We shall see. Like I said, some of this I just have to kind of roll with it as I'm going. They had a bunch of these. They're just the old cardboard. Teachers used to decorate with these in the classrooms and stuff. They charged me $5 for all of them. There's multiple different ones in here. So we'll see. I am going to have to show you a picture on the screen right now of what this Lenox looks like. Oh, how cute. They do have where they gave it to them. I did pay $100. This is the item I was really looking for on the way over. This was on my hit list because this can sell between $150 to $200 depending if you have the box, and obviously I do. I picked up this paper mache angel. Again, perfect for being a tree topper if she was not intended to be, or you can use her as a standing figure. Also in the bottom of this bag, this is a very primitive looking piece. Again, kind of looking Amish. I paid $8. She is sculpted wood, hand painted. I don't think it's going to be a huge seller, but you know, all those little avenues of revenue will add up. So that is the second bag. I did put back a paper mache piece and a reindeer because the reindeer they wanted to charge me $5 for, and the paper mache pieces were $10. And they honestly had damage. Oh, and these are wrapped up. So I will have to show them later on. Those were based on style. I did get the Lenox Nativity. They were the ornaments. So I think I'll wait and I'll show that when I get to the house. So it is Saturday around 11. I'm back for round 2. Let's get going. I'll explain on the way. I am going to put it to the foliage because we're probably at like our prime time right now. So I think you'd rather see that than me. So let's get rolling. I'll explain my ideology for the day. All right, it's about 11:45. I am getting close to this estate sale. This is the one I was at yesterday. And of course, silly me, totally forgot to take the video. I do believe this sale is going on for about another 2 hours. I don't expect there to be a lot of people here. We shall see. There are quite a few cars, surprisingly. This house was packed. I'm going to tell you, packed. I was really surprised how much they fit into this. And wow, this is really, really tight. I'm probably going to have to move down the street a bit. Debated, that's the neighbors. I don't know if those people are trying to leave. Oh, look, the neighbors have set up a lemonade stand. I guess I can park it over here. I don't know what they're going to do. So I don't know how much we're going to see in the way of goods. I'm trying to be respectful. If that pickup truck can get through, I guess I'm good. All right, we are going to go inside and get some video. Is everything 25% off or just this table?
No, everything.
Everything is 25?
This was it.
Oh my. It's really good.
Oh. This looks like that matches.
There she is. Did you say that's on down there from Department 56, the Coca-Cola one?
Yeah.
You have it? What are you buying?
So
More?
this is your iron. Yeah. This
That's cute.
I forgot to bring the hose for my sweeper. Yeah. But the one that's down there that looks like. That I have.
It's cute too.
Oh, I did.
This goes.
I don't know if that's handmade or not.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I said to Barb this morning, I got.
If you're not sure what it is.
I'll tell you.
That
place was great. That place was almost full. I hope they don't out there. They didn't open up till 10 o'clock. Oh, wow. And all these adults, they run to your car to get your stuff.
I just left them.
I mean,
Yeah, tell, Michael, Monday night maybe? He's riding with, he may be riding with, one night this week with, or next week. With Glenn County for it. Because that's Western and Kingman County.
I'm sure it's coming out as a party animal. Oh, that's like Steve's telling me all about the history. That's actually awesome.
there he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tape this so this don't come apart. We got the pictures.
Good.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Bye.
I met my neighbor downstairs. Used to be my neighbor. Remember him? He used to go to the concert.
That's cool.
He was in the church.
That's cool too. Let's go downstairs. I was looking at that yesterday. One of these I think are handmade. I was thinking about buying him. He's really pretty. Did not get downstairs yesterday.
Would y'all like me to move on this side?
Thank you. So I did not get down here yesterday. There was a lot of Christmas though. She looks handmade. I don't know what this is priced out. Have to see about a price on that. OMG. I heard there was a ton of stuff down here. Wow. Okay, so I guess that means that's not for sale. Good thing I didn't come down here yesterday. I don't know what all that is.
Yo!
Are these Beanie Babies? Or... Oh, it's like the Trix Rabbit. So guys, breakfast pals. Look them up. So I looked them up. There's 6 different ones. They're the breakfast pals, and they really didn't have good sell-through. So
My daughter loves. One day my
I don't know where they were saying there's a lot of Christmas. There was another side to this, so maybe I needed to go the other side.
I had my hand, I was gonna buy it. I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm on my way to work. I said, work? I said, it's Sunday. What are you doing going to work on a Sunday? She started, it's Thursday.
Somebody left their coffee there.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
There's little mazes and paths, and oh my God. Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit.
These tools and electronics are not my forte. Oh, I see there's a whole nother. Wait for people to go by. There's just these little paths.
Oh my God, you gotta grab that.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what they mean now.
I'm so buying that.
You gotta buy that. That's hysterical.
I may have to check out see if there's some books for my husband for Christmas. Some hats. Again, I don't know anything about electronics.
I actually had to show you that. It was very interesting.
I'm not checking this stuff out anymore. After my
It's for making the push.
tappers video.
Honey.
I don't know what that is. Check out my video shopping from last week. I wonder what this is. This is kind of interesting. Say contain. Also, there was stuff in there. Is there stuff in there now? Doesn't feel like it. Definitely noticed that vintage wrapping paper is still around. But Bradley's went out of business probably 20 to 30 years ago.
All right, I'm heading out.
Really don't know anything about these houses. Maybe I should get educated for next year.
Yeah.
This nativity is quite ornate. I don't know that it's any. Looks like it may be handmade, and they embellished it with some ribbons and stuff.
Never mind.
Oh no, it's a Kurt Adler. There's only the 6 pieces. She's interesting. She could be a tree topper too. They don't have her price. I mean, unless something is like really off the charts, I'm not planning to buy anything today. This was purely just for taking video. I have a feeling that that woman that was my competitor must have come down here yesterday. Although I didn't see a whole lot in her hands. I wonder that I've seen a lot of different handmade ornaments. Just like calicos. I wonder how they do. That's probably something I should be looking up. Made in Hong Kong. Anything that was made not in China seems to be desirable. But again, I really don't want to grab a whole lot because I have so much in the car. I kind of go that the premise of these are the same as my shopping from last week, where sometimes the best stuff just gets thrown in here. GHC House Gardens. They have not been in business for a while now. They were a local run department store in our area, and they used to get in some really nice stuff, but they have been out of business for a while. That is made in China. It looks really cute. Colonial Williamsburg. Don't know what was the Colonial Williamsburg, if that was that. She's kind of interesting. She may be homemade, but I see a lot of that stuff. I don't know how desirable they are. Definitely strike me as more vintage. I've seen some of the Chick-fil-A things. I don't know how desirable they would be. This looks like it may be old. This is old chalkware. Unfortunately, whatever sticker it had is gone. That may be desirable, but that would be a bear to ship. There's some old Tupperware back in there. I'd be curious if that just is an old tin. Some of those old tins can be very desirable too if they have a different shape or just a really cool graphic on them. That's $50. That's what that was apart. This may be a tree topper. No, it's just a figure. I showed this in the video. It's kind of cool. I do want to look up what this, I have a feeling it's not very desirable, but let me look this up. So I think the problem in looking is you've got Mary, Joseph, I think these are Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. I think that's supposed to be the shepherd and the drummer boy. There's no three wise men. I guess it's the angel. I can't tell if one of them are Joseph. We do have some of the animals, but there's no wise men. I guess that's why it's still sitting here. Sells for about $50 to $60. So let's go see.
The cool and there's a bag in there, he told me $6.
We're in the tea bags.
I took it off the front of a bicycle. He told me that.
And there's it's a woman having those.
You don't want a plastic box.
Do you want me to hold something? Let me hold that thing.
I'm getting this for sure. We're gonna start saying great on quarter meals.
I meant to look at those.
So it's
I shot a bunch of alcohol out there yesterday. I meant to look at that box and I forgot. Kind of liked this piece. But there's a second piece and it looks like they saw them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. I guess there was a fireplace there because there's a hearth. I guess it was a gas fireplace or electric. I don't know if this is Jim Shore. There was Jim Shore here yesterday, but he does not look like Jim Shore to me. I do not recognize that. Don't recognize that. Especially for, I don't know if he's broke. Does, no, that's the way the chicken feet are supposed to look. Do a reverse Google search on him, but I think I've heard them saying they're doing another day on this sale. It seems like they're doing 50% off. Somebody's collection of old postcards. I've gotten some that were Christmas. They were really beautiful, but they look like they're trying to do a whole year. There's some pretty ones in there. I don't know how they're pricing this, but I wouldn't really want it. But I've seen some people do decorating with vintage postcards, and it was really pretty. That one's really pretty. A lot of these images are no longer copyrighted, so some people use parts of it for their ephemera packs and card making, or they remake it somewhat. That's pretty. There was a Vera Bradley table set here yesterday. Oh, I wonder what I was looking for and then I didn't buy it. Oh, there was a lot of stuff here yesterday. Chadwick's the Boss, that's pretty. I was buying on print alone.
I want her to get in the corner for sure.
Oh, sure, okay, I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm patient.
There's a bunch more Penn State stuff here yesterday.
Here's all John Wayne's here.
There was so much they've sold. There was a nice Vera Bradley set that was here before.
The whole Soprano set. That I'd like to watch.
Because they used bangle bracelets to make those. These are handmade. Very pretty. Let's go out to the garage. Oh, they put tiles in there. That's pretty. Yeah,
Well, that room's not that big.
Where's the Grinch? It's on the table.
Oh, it's gone.
oh, they had a bunch of stuff over there. Yes. Oh my God, this room was packed with. Was packed yesterday with all kinds of new health and beauty aid stuff. This was packed of Christmas yesterday. Holy crap, they got rid of a lot of stuff. Holy moly. This is some of these pop-up cards. Oh, how pretty. This was packed out here yesterday. This is where I got a lot of stuff that was Christmas, and it has been so picked over. Holy moly. This was an item I was wondering. Just see a lot of these, but I don't think they sold for very much. 2015, who is this? Oh, that's a Vera Bradley. It's not aware that she did ornaments, but I'm sure she does a lot of stuff I don't know about. Be careful with my bag. What is this? It's just, is it an empty box? 15 note cards. Oh, I think we'll leave that standing up so maybe somebody can see that. Yeah, there is so much gone. So I think This is pretty much going to wrap it up. I guess that's not really worthwhile electronics, so the prices were too high. Not pinking shears, but I don't know anything about scissors or any of that either. This is pretty much a wrap. I have to say, it really is picked over. I am not in any way feeling that I've missed anything. We'll do one more pass through the dining room and then we are out of here. This was packed with coats yesterday. You can just tell this place has been picked over. That's where the dolls were that I bought yesterday.
Thank you.
So, bye for now. So I hope you enjoyed that shopping. I think it just solidified in my mind why coming back the second day really isn't worthwhile. There was nothing there that I felt was still like a diamond in the rough. So that's a wrap. I want to say I was in there about a half hour. I'm astounded at how much they got rid of as far as having sold off from what I know was in there yesterday to what's left now. It is afternoon. It's like quarter afternoon now. I can't believe even when I left, there had to be maybe half the cars there now. I don't know. I thought I heard her say something about there being a time period when they were going to go to 50% off. Had they been 50% off, maybe there would have been a few items I would have made some decisions to purchase. That one Santa that was kind of up on a mantle that I was trying to figure out what the branding was on the bottom and all, he was kind of interesting to me. I mentioned that the precious moments were interesting, but after evaluating the pieces that were there, no. So I hope you enjoyed the shopping. I think I did make the best decisions when I made mine in going from the Lenox pieces to the garage and buying what I bought out there. I feel that that woman who is probably my biggest competitor, I have a feeling she went to the basement. Having looked at what was in the basement, I could tell that the photos were very representative. These are things that I'm making mental notes of because when I evaluate in the future sales from these people, it's going to give me an idea as to how effective they are in their portraying of the goods by their pictures. So I think they did a pretty good job with all of that. I'm not going to say that that's going to be every sale for them, but I do feel that they did a very good job with that. And I feel that I did the best I could with my time and resources, and I still feel very confident in what I bought. The only piece I mentioned in retrospect, thinking back, was the Fenton duck. I think I really would have liked to have gotten him, but as I mentioned, it wasn't there, and I got a lot of other really good stuff. So if you haven't seen my video, I'm going to do a special episode coming out of this, handling or recognizing that not everybody in these sales are your friends. So look for that video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.